one important part, and this was not something that is supposedly to be asked in terms of the money commitment that one could give for financial crime transformation within institutions, Shazad, but I would try and take that question with you. Is there are mostly the concerns around whether we would get the same kind of financial allowances and financial budgets for catering to this issue going forward as well or not, because obviously, as you very well know, there is an inflation attached to the people price, there is an inflation attached to the technology cost. So what's your view, Shazad, in terms of managing this and making sure that the businesses and compliance both are given reasonable budgets to be able to fight financial crime on an ongoing basis?
Thank you, Faraz. I think it's a very easy answer here. The cost of not doing it right is far greater than the cost of doing it right. So investing early on and ensuring that they are partners and they're collaborating. जो मैं पहले बात बता रहा था कि this is a team effort. This cannot be कि यार ये compliance का काम है या ये business का काम है या ये operations का काम है या ये CEO का काम है. We are all in it together. And why are we doing it? We are protecting the institutions that we work for. And more importantly, we're protecting also the data, which I think is right now the most important asset we have, other than so हमारा सादिक और अमीन हमें कहते हैं on a lighter note is because हम दूसरे लोगों की डिपॉजिट और अमानत हमारे पास है, और वो अमानत डिपॉजिट के साथ साथ एक और जो बड़ी अमानत हमारे पास है वो उनका पर्सनल इन्फॉर्मेशन है. और जैसे मेरे कॉलीग्स भी बता रहे थे कि वो हम मांग और रहे हैं, हमारी नीड्स बढ़ती जा रही हैं because that's what the need of the hour is. But by securing that data in a very, very safe place and ensuring that data is not misused either internally by anybody in our organization, which is something we control, or externally. And I think that's what it's important. So the more money we invest in it, but do it prudently, do it intelligently, and do it most efficiently. Sometimes throwing bodies, as Ori was also saying, is not the answer. There are a lot of different technology platforms available that we can rely on, and the world is changing. So we need to really ensure that we avail those services and those resources in the most efficient manner, and always recognize those people who have done the right thing, whether it's on the business side or the compliance side. So if we have any promotion cycles, or if we have any reward cycles, or if anything, we cannot treat two classes of citizens. They're very much part and parcel of the core team, and we will continue to invest in them while we continue to invest in the technology and look at partnership models. I think the banking sector is moving into a different phase. Everything bank ko khud nahi karna. I think there are bunch of fintechs available that are able to provide that services to us in a more cost-efficient manner without compromising any of our controls. So lean on those also. So I think there's a lot interesting stuff happening that we can really utilize and make both our banks and the institutions around us all safer. And last point, ek jo hai, here on a lighter note again, no, it's not a lighter note. I was in Manhattan. I was on Wall Street when 9/11 happened. And uske baad, as you can imagine, because I work for a financial institution, our institution got totally dismayed in that whole thing. No, it wasn't World Trade, but World Trade ke samne tha. So काफ़ी discussions uske baad हुए, and one thing was very simple: follow the money. So when you follow the money, somehow घूम फिर के बैंकों के पास ही आता है, and that's why we need to do our part as part of financial crime and money laundering. So follow the money. का अगर आप philosophy लें तो ये
a very blurred line you have, right?
So for us, we can talk and we can be here till 6 p.m. But if I can just do 30-second intervention, just following up on what Shazad said. देखिए जो investment है ना, is technology and people. But all of us is incumbent on us to simplify our processes. Because we need to do what we need to do. But can we compress the cycles? Can we bring the tax down? And I think that is going to be very critical as we take forward, number one. Number two, at an industry level. So we are making an effort to move towards eKYC. Now, whether we get there or not is a separate discussion. But under the PBA umbrella, we have started that journey in terms of at least creating that functionality.
Yes.
अब उसमें data privacy के issues आएंगे, उसमें state bank के regulations आएंगी, उसमें laws will have to be amended. But if Singapore can do it and they are moving in the right direction, there is no reason why we can't do it, so that we create that ease of doing business for our clients. If they have opened an account with Bank Islami, and if they are willing and able to share the same information, they give their consent, and they want to open an account with me or Shazad, we should be able to take 80% of that data, use that, and then bring in the additional 20% which we need as a bank. So I think that will also bring down the cost curve as we go forward.
Absolutely.
एक बात कह दूं, और you were not here but representing all three of us. Nadeem is not here, but Nadeem ने कहा business accounts बैंकों में 2-2 महीने लगते हैं. I can at least say about my organization, if all the data is available, we can do it in 3 days. And I can, knowing my colleagues here who I've worked with different point in times, they would have the same. So ये myth है कि बैंकों के पास
इसमें शहजाद हो सकता है किसी एक जगह हो गया हो इसको सुनकर को वाकया है ना. So no, this is an important matter to understand, whether it's a part of the culture, it's an exception, that we really need to understand that very clearly. So but
इसलिए तो मैं clarify कर रहा हूँ.
Yeah, absolutely Shazad, absolutely, and I'm actually trying to support what you're saying, is that कि 2 महीने किसी भी एक particular account पे लगना थोड़ा सा जो मुझे मुश्किल लगता है, but maybe but thank you very much, each and every one of you, for your time and for the patient learning, each and every one of you.